past 20 years, David Zelman has been the corporate counselor and business coach to millionaires, billionaires, royalty, and other top professionals who want to make the most of life. Founder and president of the Transitions Institute, his work is synonymous with personal growth and awakening the human potential. Let Dr. Zelman guide you and your organization on a powerful journey of self-discovery and freedom. Freedom to create joyous and extraordinary futures.
If you could start to see all the conversations that you have on a daily basis that say, I can't, I don't know how, someday, when I get around to it. If you could replace those conversations, if you could simply replace those conversations with conversations that allowed you to more aggressively interact with your life and with other people, what you would see is that your performance would excel. What's a normal definition for conversation? Well, most people would say two people talking or having a discussion. But yes, it is both speaking and listening. See, and right now you're doing both, aren't you? Aren't you having a conversation with yourself about the conversation I'm having with you? Do you realize since no two people's listening in this room is the same, if a conversation is speaking and listening, we got my speaking and each of your listenings, we got dozens of different conversations taking place right here, right now. I'm not having a conversation, I'm having many. People in organizations don't understand this. They sit around a table, they got 12 people, and they think they're having one conversation. Check with them when they leave the room. You will find out there was not one conversation, there were many. People are so motivated by knowing that they had an opportunity to contribute to something that's meaningful. They want to be a part of something that makes a difference. You want to motivate people? Give them an opportunity to create a legacy. How does an 8-year-old define success? Since we were all 8, every one of us was an 8-year-old at one time, how did we define success when we wanted a bike? When you wanted a bike, how did you define success? When you got your bike, exactly. And when you were a teenager and you wanted to date that guy or get into that college, how did you define success? By dating that guy or girl or getting into that college, right? And then as an adult, when you wanted to get a particular job, how did you define success? By getting the job. So you see, in everybody's case, what we define success with is very subjective. However, from an early point in life, we have been trained that success equals getting what we want. See, when we get what we want, we're successful. How do we know we're successful? I got what I want. How do you know other people are successful? They have what you want. And by the way, if you're successful or not, it doesn't matter. You got to look like you have a lot of things other people want. Because then everybody thinks you're successful. It's very interesting how this works. There's a place where people get to where they know that they're going to wake up each day and have an extraordinary life. And that they're the authors of their own life. And they can be responsible and accountable for whatever comes at them, and they're going to have an extraordinary, great life. And they know and they can count on waking up into another day where it's going to be great. And I'll tell you, that's what I love accomplishing with people. There are 4 basic things that successful people do, and I want you to know what those 4 things are, okay? So let me tell you what the 4 things are that successful people have kind of mastered and are really very good at. Number 1, they are focused. They know what they want. They know what they're up to. They are very clear about the future that they're committed to. If you talk to someone who's extraordinarily successful, they will tell you exactly what it is that they want. Second, okay, first is focus. Second, they have the right attitude. They have a positive attitude. Their attitude is can do. Doesn't matter what the circumstances are, can do. Doesn't matter if someone said no, we'll find a way. It is can do, will do. That is the attitude of someone who's extraordinarily successful. Don't try and get in one of these people's way. They will roll you over or roll over you, whichever way it goes, right? The thing that's really, really exciting to work with is to be able to free people's power, to have them be as effective as they can be, because usually what they're capable of when they reinvent themselves, when they see themselves newly based on reinventing the conversations regarding themselves, they can accomplish things that they never knew were possible. And to watch people experience their own success is great. The fourth set of conversations that people are powerful with are relationships. Having powerful relationships. When you can be generous with your set of conversations around relationships, you break into a new space. You find out how people can be your partners instead of your competition. You find out how people, when you look at people as like yourself, who want to contribute, want to make a difference, are looking for an opportunity, it's very exciting. The walls come down, and there's a natural affinity for people. When you become generous with others, you forgive them, and they forgive you. I've been married 22 years, and I love my wife as much today, and I think she's as hot today as she was 22 years ago. Give me a break. Why do people think that, things grow cold or grow old? It doesn't have to be that way. I think every day is an adventure. Every day is an opportunity to learn something, and I think that if you are in life as a student of life, how can you be anything but appreciative of the opportunity of being alive? It is a glorious opportunity. I just love it. I just love being alive. I love being with people. I love the opportunity of interacting with people and sharing my life with people. I have a passion to contribute to people. My name is David Zelman.